mouth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. Glad you could. And we're happy to be here with you. Hope you're having a good day, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be up to. I don't know. We are nationally syndicated and internationally streamed, so this show will air at different times in different markets across the U.S. and in different countries. Just depends. We go on air 9:06 a.m. Eastern Time every day, 5 days a week live, and then they get off the air about 10:57 and a little bit of change. Jamming in here, boy, I'll tell you. Jennifer Hanley's on today from New Chapter. She was on, wasn't she on a few weeks ago? Remember her?
This is my first time ever having her as a guest.
That was a new name to me. I'll have to look back on our sheet.
There was a young woman was on from New Chapter. It's hard for me to keep track.
Not Charlotte, though. That's not.
No, Charlotte Trask. Charlotte is remarkable.
I will have to look back. Oh, we had Robin Euclid.
Yeah, Robin Euclid.
Okay, she was new. So
yes.
Miss Hanley is new, too.
She is.
So we'll have to make her really feel welcome.
We can do that.
We'll ask her these very difficult, intimate questions. No, we won't do that. No, we're not going to do that. And we always invite you, because after all, you're the reason why we come here every day, to to make contact with the show. Call us, email us, message us, come into studio if you like. You're invited. You can come into we've had people do that. An invitation's always open. Katie knows the rundown on how to get you here, and she's going to tell you.
You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can also send Dr. Garko an email if you have a question for him personally. It's drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. And if you visit letstalknutrition.com, you can listen to all of our past shows. They're sorted by date and title. We make it very easy for you to find. We are also on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, search Let's Talk Nutrition. You'll see our page. There's pictures of Dr. Garko and some of our guests. We post recipes. All of our videos that we do every day live, they're on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition. Make sure to like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube. And if you have anywhere you can hear a podcast, you can listen to Let's Talk Nutrition again and again. Any past show you may want to listen to. We have over 62,800 plays on our podcast.
Jeez.
Big number.
That is a big number.
It is. It still blows my mind. I was telling Reggie this morning, it blows my mind that we have 15% of our audience listening in Australia.
That was so weird to her. She was like really, it was really tripping her out.
Well,
so
when the producers are, sort of excited about it, that tells me something, because this is what they do all the time.
It
right?
is exciting. Less than 1% of our listen back audience is in Canada. Less than 1%, but 15% of our audience is in Australia. That blows my mind. Thank you, Australia.
Right.
And I never petted a kangaroo either. I don't
ever.
Oh my God.
Did anybody have a pet kangaroo growing up?
No.
Did not.
We had to. Somebody.
Koala bears and whatnot. They're cute.
I have to take you to Busch Gardens so you could pet the kangaroo.
Listen, I like Busch Gardens. I like Busch Gardens.
I was just there over the weekend.
I need to go. Did you ride Tigress?
She gets around, man. She's, where do you go to all these places? Tell the audience what Busch Gardens is, because it's a nationally syndicated show. They don't know what Busch Gardens is.
There are two Busch Gardens locations. There's one in Virginia, and there is one in Tampa, Florida, where we are. And it's a big amusement park. Also like a zoo, though. They have tons and tons of animals.
Great
There's
zoo.
Different continents that you can go in. So you can go to Africa, see the animals that are in Africa. You can go to just different.
If you were to take a helicopter ride over the area, University of South Florida is right next to it almost. This zoo is in the middle of people.
It literally is popped down in the middle of a neighborhood.
Literally, when I tell you neighborhood, like your neighborhood, it's right next. Yes, it's astonishing. elephants, you name it, lions, tigers. I mean,
Bears, oh my. But
and it's a famous zoo. I mean, it's
huge.
It's amazing.
Reggie was asking me if I rode Tigris, which is a new roller coaster they just built there, and I had something really weird happen to me when I was riding it. I got off, and and you know, roller coasters do this, I'm sure, to a lot of people, but this is the first time for me. I was so disoriented. I didn't know which direction I needed to walk. I didn't know my left from my right, and my brother, who was with me, had the exact same thing happen. Like, we had to just stand there for a minute.
Does it turn you upside down?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And it's I think it's like the tallest launch coaster, so it takes you off really fast.
Were you scared? Were you frightened?
I was very frightened, and you know, that's coming to me like as I'm getting older. I used to be so fearless, and now I'm just
it takes you up one, like, going forward, and then it literally puts you back in reverse. So everything that you felt going for, it's like a whole
That's
shift.
why probably your inner ear, all what goes on in your inner ear was disturbed,
really messed me up.
you're out of balance.
I was scared. I didn't know if I was going to get back to normal.
I don't know. People go. That's a stressful ride. People
I had
go
a
on there
fast
with
pass for it.
heart conditions. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I had a fast pass for it. People hated me the whole way up the line. Like,
I don't know if I'd go on that.
I loved it.
I don't know if I'd go on that.
There's
I
still
might.
rides.
I might.
Still rides I won't ride.
Yeah. Well, these are the way we entertain ourselves. Just don't kill yourself doing it. People have had heart attacks on these things. Stress is not always bad. Stress can be fun, and stress can be motivating. Riding these roller coasters, the fight or flight response is kicked in because there's fear. That thing is chugging up, almost at a right angle, and if it's going straight up, it's got to come straight down, and you're anticipating, and your heart's, all the classic hallmark signs of a stress response are in play. Mm-hmm. Fight or flight is kicked in. So that part of it too, Katie. All those stress hormones were released. They can be disorienting as well. So, just I didn't know you went to Busch Gardens. You get around, man.
I honestly forgot I went until
you're always somewhere.
I am. I'm an adventurer.
Unbelievable. And you drag your mother probably with you too.
Oh yeah, my mom always goes. Half the time it's her idea. It was a nice weekend. I wanted to take advantage of it.
Oh, good for you.
I'm sorry to everybody who got snow this week, and I would like to apologize from the Sunshine State.
right.
Yeah, we do all right.
Was it 78 today?
There's a supplement is really streaming and trending when you find it in a New York Times being featured. What am I talking about? Turmeric. As a matter of fact, I swear to you, I was driving in this morning. I had a conversation with one of my friends and colleagues, and we were talking about turmeric. It was within a conversation about cancer. And I was mentioning Natural Factors product, the curcumin, or Theracurmin, excuse me, their Theracurmin product. Well, I get in the studio, and I open up my computer, and I have all these sources I go to, and here's a story coming out of the New York Times entitled, "What are the benefits of turmeric?" Check this statistic out. Let me see if I can put my mitts on it. Back, it's been trending heavily for a good while. 10 years ago, you'd be hard pressed to get somebody to even talk to you about it. In 2018, products racked up an estimated $328 million in sales. We're just talking about one compound. One, turmeric. All the different companies, and we have the companies come on the show talk about it. They have Natural Factors in particular. $328 million with one compound. Now you can see why the natural products industry is so. It's a multi-billion-dollar business. It's amazing, and some of it, I'm critical. But I'll come back. When we come back, I'll tell you a little bit more about turmeric, one of the most important herbs you can put in your body.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's me, your immune system. I'm always hard at work defending you against the many disease-causing viruses and bacteria that you are exposed to every day. But sometimes I need help to defeat the bad bugs. Luckily, our friends at Kyolic have come to the rescue. Kyolic has 2 super immune-enhancing supplements, Kyolic Immune Formula 103 and Kyo Green Harvest Blend Immune Defense. Kyo Green Harvest Blend is a power-packed blend of organic and naturally sourced grasses, ancient grains, fruits, veggies, herbal extracts, and spirulina in a fast-dissolving drink mix for a quick and easy way to support immunity. Kyolic Immune Formula 103 combines immune-boosting nutrients with aged garlic extract. Aged garlic extract has been clinically shown to support a healthy immune response and reduce both the duration and severity of cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
The science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
So you really know you're working with young people when I say to one of my producers, have you ever listened to Abbott and Costello's a little skit on Who's on First?
Reggie, you did not ask who that was.
No, I did.
Of course I did.
And he said, who's Abbott and Costello?
No, because he does the who's on first, who's on second, who's on third, and I'm like, I never get it. So I think it's just baseball.
So I said, do you even know who Abbott and Costello is? He says, no. And why would I expect him to know that? They were back in the. Many of you know. I won't even mention when they were back. But that skit, who's on first, make you laugh. If you feel a little bit in the dumps, go to YouTube and pull that up, and it'll make you laugh. You're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition. We're looking for humor. We look we'll find anything, search it out under a rock, wherever, in the sky, in the earth, out in space, to make us better at what we do in our lives. I'm talking about turmeric. There's a featured article in the New York Times on turmeric, a whole article on turmeric. That's when you know you've made the big show as a supplement. Turmeric has been touted and hailed for a host, a whole constellation of conditions. High cholesterol, they said in the article. I'll give attribution to the writer in a second. High cholesterol, hay fever, depression, gingivitis, premenstrual syndrome, hangovers. In Ayurvedic medicine, turmeric has been used as an antiviral, antibacterial, antiparasitic. Some claim, and there's some research to suggest, it helps with diabetes, pain, rheumatism, osteoarthritis, diabetes, even cognitive functioning, better memory, eczema. It's amazing. So, quote, we use it for so many different conditions. It's it's a time-tested herb, close quote. That's Dr. I don't even know if I can pronounce this name. There's like 20 letters in that name. I can't. Dr. K.
There you go. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Quote, unfortunately, our science doesn't fit into complete randomized controlled trials. This is alternative medicine's biggest challenge, close quote. Dr. K is right about that. That being said, however, I still say you have to pay attention to how these herbs and spices have been used in cultures for hundreds and thousands of years. And those are data. They may not be clinical randomized controlled trial data, but they are data. People's accounts, sometimes they'll record them, and they keep accounts of these, written accounts of how these compounds behave. And then, you see it in everyday life, and I pay attention to that. I don't dismiss it. Science is great. That's fine. But then you have everyday life and what people experience, and you have to ask any ethnographer, anthropologist, or that go into these cultures to try to understand them and study them. They do it, with using science, but at some point you sit and talk with people, and you listen to their accounts and their experience and what it means to them. Those are data too. They're qualitative data, but they're important data. So to me, in the article here, the writer asks the question, does curcumin work? And then the writer says, a group of researchers sought to answer this by sifting through the available literature. In a 2017 paper in the Journal of Medicinal Chemistry, they concluded it's fool's gold. Really? Quote, there are claims that it can cure everything, said Dr. Catherine M. Nelson, a research assistant professor at the University of Minnesota and the study's lead author. Quote, to me, that's a red flag. Well, I understand. When you have something that is supposed to cure everything, then it loses its credibility. A Dr. Emmett Garg, a professor of medicine at Western University in London, Ontario, knew about turmeric's, I'm reading from the article, knew about turmeric's medicinal use because of his Indian heritage. He knew firsthand of its rich cultural significance. On his wedding day, his relatives rubbed the spice all over him because it is believed to be cleansing, close quote. Let me give attribution to the author of this article. Where is it? Where's the writer's name? Oh, Dawn McKeon, she. And this is a nice article because it's fair. It's looking at the pros and the cons. In the world of natural medicine, curcumin or turmeric is a big deal. Now, I think there is enough scientific evidence to support its validity and use. And my own experience, anecdotally, I've had good results with it. It does help with inflammation. It does contribute. One of the criticisms of curcumin, it's hard for it to be absorbed, or turmeric. And so you have to put it in a delivery system that will allow it to become absorbed. And so companies like Natural Factors and others use different delivery systems to make sure that it gets into the cells and even gets absorbed through the intestine. So you have to look for those kind of products. Is it safe? Absolutely. Some people take as many as 4 grams a day. Some maybe even more. Some of the cancer institutes, MD Anderson and others, I believe, are testing products that are turmeric or curcumin based, and to see how it does with cancer. So if you're interested in this article, it's in the New York Times in today's edition. It's entitled, What Are the Benefits of Turmeric? Just give you a heads up. Come back, we'll look for our guest. I think she's on either first or second hour or both. We'll see. We'll get into it. LTN, coast to coast and internationally.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
Nutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural factors where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. We are coast to coast and we are global. You can always make contact with the show. And if you just tuned in, Katie's going to tell you how to do that.
You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can also email Dr. Garko personally. His email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. You can listen to all of our past shows on letstalknutrition.com or anywhere you can hear a podcast. So Apple Podcast, you have iHeartRadio, however you want to listen to the podcast, just search Let's Talk Nutrition. And we're also on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram if you search Let's Talk Nutrition.
Yesterday, I did a little tutorial on food and mood and was talking about how food can affect our mood, and it's vice versa, and how mood can affect the kind of food that you eat. And yesterday, I talked about serotonin, that neurotransmitter, which is called the feel-good neurotransmitter, and it cannot cross the blood-brain barrier, so it has to be synthesized in your brain. Well, in order for that to happen, you need tryptophan. And if you have a diet that's low in tryptophan, you're going to have low serotonin levels. And I got into that yesterday. That show is archived, video, audio. You can go back and listen. Dopamine is another hormone that I want to put a little spotlight on and how it affects your mood. Dopamine, as it turns out, for you chemists, as you know, is a catecholamine. And just like serotonin, it needs a precursor because it too cannot cross the blood-brain barrier. But tyrosine can, and tyrosine leads to dopamine. Tyrosine, the conversion is tyrosine becomes dopa, and it does that with an enzyme called tyrosine hydroxylase. Then dopa becomes dopamine by an enzyme called dopa decarboxylase. You see these enzymes, how they're always implicated. So just like tryptophan, the precursor to serotonin, the precursor tyrosine can cross the blood-brain barrier. Dopamine cannot, as I told you. Therefore, everything about dopamine happens inside the brain, within the brain. for it to be used, and it has to be synthesized there, and that's where it's utilized. So it's important to know that. There's a clue there. You cannot take a dopamine supplement. You can take tyrosine, though. L-tyrosine is an amino acid. Now, what causes dopamine to become imbalanced? You should know that dopamine is one of those neurotransmitters that it's called the reward neurotransmitter. It makes you feel a sense of reward and pleasure. It's very motivating, and it causes people to plan. It's responsible for mood and emotional response, your attention and focus. It's hooked up with sleep and wakefulness, voluntary movement, cognition, lactation, breastfeeding. It's also connected to addiction on its dark side. So it's called the reward neurotransmitter. Serotonin is called the feel-good transmitter. I like dopamine. I like the way dopamine makes me feel. Too much dopamine is connected to psychosis, schizophrenia, insomnia, aggression, intense sexual urges, mania, bipolar. It's connected to paranoia. Too much of it is not good either. Too little is associated with Parkinson's disease, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, tremors, risk for addiction, binge eating, lethargy, not feeling real energized, lack of motivation. So too little dopamine is bad news. Too much is bad news. Think of Goldilocks. Not too hot, not too cold. So now, what causes these dopamine imbalances, either too much or too little? Stimulants will increase dopamine production, but they decrease the reuptake. Amphetamines, for example, caffeine, sugar, nicotine, they will increase dopamine levels. If you abuse those, what will happen is that the brain won't be any reuptake of the dopamine. The brain won't reuptake it. That's what happens. That's a consequence of abusing those kind of compounds. Overeating, so stimulants increase dopamine production. Overeating and or binge eating causes large surges of dopamine, which eventually cause decrease of dopamine activity and decreased dopamine activity in the brain because it's too much. Overeating also causes a decreased feeling of fullness if you overeat. So over time, cravings increase while the satiety decreases. In other words, you'll keep eating more and more and more, so you end up in this vicious cycle. So overeating and binge eating, while it increases dopamine, can have negative consequences. What else can cause dopamine levels, these imbalances? Omega-3 fatty acid deficiency, fish oil. Your brain is constituted about 60% fat. That's mostly DHA, docosahexaenoic acid. DHA is very flexible, and it moves billions of times per second to facilitate the formation of your thoughts and your emotions through these electron currents. A DHA deficiency is equal to a slowed electrical activity, which equals a decreased dopamine production. So if you don't have enough DHA in your brain, you have diminished dopamine production. DHA improves these electrical conduction and dopamine production. So DHA serves as a precursor for, generally for dopamine to be at the right level. If you have a deficiency, it's going to cause a problem. Now, Tyrosine. Remember I said tyrosine is a precursor to dopamine. If you suffer from tyrosine deficiency or insufficiency, what can you do? One thing is to supplement with L-tyrosine. Remember, L-tyrosine is an amino acid. And then you can eat foods that are high in tyrosine. For example, fava beans, chicken, ricotta cheese, dark chocolate, seaweed, wheat germ, mustard greens, oatmeal, duck, edamame. All of those are high in tyrosine. That'll get your tyrosine levels up, get into the brain, make some dopamine, and you'll feel really motivated. It's all good.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Everybody knows that it's easier said than done to take charge of your health. Now taking charge of your health has been made a little easier with Ancient Nutrition. Ancient Nutrition's whole food nutritional products provide ancient nutrients in a modern, convenient form to power the body and mind while restoring health, strength, and vitality comparable to that of our ancient ancestors. Among their healthy nutrition supplements, Ancient Nutrition offers a line of bone broth protein powders formulated for high performance. Bone broth is a breakthrough in protein supplementation. It delivers the benefits of homemade bone broth in a convenient, easy-to-mix form. Try all 8 delicious flavors: dark chocolate, banana cream, cinnamon apple, salted caramel, pumpkin spice, s'mores, coffee, and French vanilla. Ancient Nutrition products are sold in fine health stores across the country. Visit ancientnutrition.com to learn more about ancient nutrition for a modern world. That's ancientnutrition.com.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new: agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garco, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garco, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's Let's Talk Nutrition.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences. From seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garco.
What you eat will affect your mood. Food and mood. Talking about how these different foods, for example, the foods that contain tyrosine, which is the precursor to dopamine, can make you feel a sense of reward, because that's what dopamine does to the brain. It gives you a sense, a feeling of motivation. You just feel good on dopamine. It's energizing. You feel a sense of pleasure. Serotonin is more of a feel-good. This is more of a motivating kind of, it still feels good, but in a different way. Learning and memory are connected to dopamine. People do better to learn and remember when dopamine levels are at their optimal level. Sleeping and wakefulness is hooked up with dopamine. So these neurotransmitters are very, very important. Well, the food is the primary source for these true neurotransmitters to be made. Serotonin and dopamine can't cross the blood-brain barrier, as I said, so they got to be synthesized in the brain, within the brain. And tryptophan does that for serotonin. Tyrosine does that for dopamine. Now, sometimes when you have a client, they will tell you, you know, I feel I'm really irritable, or got all these food cravings, and I just feel real lethargic. Well, you know what that might be a sign of? That could be a clinical sign of a dopamine deficiency. Food cravings, especially at night, has been associated with diminished dopamine levels. Irritability, when cutting out craved favorite foods. You get irritable, that's dopamine. Frequently continuing to eat even when you're full, that's diminished dopamine. Being lethargic when cutting back on craved foods, that's dopamine. That's a sign, clear sign that you got a dopamine issue. Reports of heavy reliance on foods or substances to stimulate cognition or alertness. Can't function without caffeine. I can't function without sugar. That's probably a good clinical sign that you got a dopamine deficiency. How can you rebalance your dopamine levels? Well, you can take adequate tyrosine intake with either via foods or supplementation. Make sure you get enough DHA into your diet, for example. Don't maybe cut back on the caffeine and some of these other stimulants a little bit, so you can do that. Try to break the cycle of overeating. Overeating initially will bump up dopamine levels, but then they go down. And then the overeating, you can't, the consequence of that, you don't feel full, so you keep overeating. Remember, I said that dopamine is a reward neurotransmitter, so you got to try to find other things that may bring you pleasure or reward. Stress management techniques help also bring dopamine levels back into line. So my point here is that these neurotransmitters just don't come out of the ether. The body has to make, the body needs the building blocks to do that. And the building blocks are derived from food. The food affects the mood. Now, low carb, high protein diet. What do we know about that? Low carb diets increase tension, anger, and depression. That's what the science says. Some studies say that high protein diets with increase anger and aggression. What that could be is a serotonin deficiency. Remember what I said about serotonin? When levels drop, people get more edgy. What about a high carb, low protein diet? High carbs have been linked to improved mood. That's why when people tell me, oh, I'm on the ketogenic diet, I don't eat any carbs at all. Really? I wonder how you're feeling. I wonder what your mood is like. High carbs are equivalent to increasing serotonin, at least in theory. Although that is, I must admit, is somewhat controversial. So the reverse is true too. Mood can affect your food choices. We were talking about how food affects mood, but mood can affect your food choices. There's a lot of emotion food research out there. You can look it up. It'll entertain you forever. Joy. What does joy do? That feeling of being happy, joy, it increases hunger. It increases eating for pleasure. So being joyful does that. Anger. Guess what that does? It increases hunger. It increases impulsive and comfort-seeking eating when people are angry. Sadness and fear. Now, people believe that when they're sad and fearful, what do? Especially when they're sad. They eat more. The science doesn't really support that. Though there have been some studies to show increased likelihood of poor food choices when you are sad or fearful. You know, people say, I'm sad, so I'm eating comfort food. The sadness, what it's doing is it doesn't necessarily, it's not linked to hunger in and of itself, but it is linked to poor food choices in that way. The aroma of food, the taste of food, the texture of food can influence or evoke positive or negative emotions based on your previous experience. For example, when you were a child and your mom put down that dish of broccoli in front of you, and the smell, because of the sulfur, you found it to be putrid, and that stuck with you. So now when you smell broccoli, you have a sort of an emotional mood reaction to the broccoli. Can't stand it. That was placed early in life. We have all those kinds of experiences. So this is how food can affect the mood, or vice versa. There's also this placebo effect, where your cognitive experience will influence your emotional experience. For example, some people think that coffee makes them alert, and they become more alert after drinking the coffee. Well, maybe it is a caffeine, or maybe it's a placebo effect. Some people think they justify eating large quantities of food because it's a healthy food. That's a placebo effect. By the way, reading labels decreases the consumption of high-calorie foods. That's a placebo effect, by the way. If I have time tomorrow, I'll talk about thiamine, vitamin B1, and how does that get implicated with the food and mood and food themes. LTN, coast to coast and globally. We'll come back. We'll have a guest. We'll talk some more. Are you tired of being tired? So was Amanda until she tried Floridix Iron and Herbs. You can probably relate. Between juggling her job and family, she was constantly exhausted. She put off going to the gym, and making her dinner every night seemed like a heroic task. Then she found out she had the most common nutritional deficiency in the U.S., iron deficiency. Amanda turned to Floridix, an easily absorbed plant-based liquid iron supplement. For over 60 years, Floridix has been helping reduce exhaustion and fatigue caused by iron deficiency. This formula is easy on the digestive tract and free of artificial colors and flavors. It even has vitamins B and C for enhanced absorption. No wonder it's the best-selling iron supplement in North America. Flora Vital provides all the same benefits as Floradix, but without gluten or yeast. Reclaim your energy with Floradix and Flora Vital, available at your local health food store. For more information, visit florahealth.com/Floradix. florahealth.com/Floradix.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. Glad you could stop by. Have a guest this hour, Jenny Hanway. And so she's a new guest on the show. excited to meet her and talk with her. She's from New Chapter. They always have a good crew, man. So we'll look forward to. And she's, I believe, in Australia, or is she having? She in Australia or is she in the U.S.? You don't know.
I do not know.
We'll find out. Well, Katie will tell you about Australia in the show in a second. So we'll get to Jenny here in 1 second. I was in that first hour. I picked up on that tutorial I was doing yesterday on food and mood, and I did part 2 today. And I focused on dopamine and how dopamine affects the brain and your mood and the food. The food that if you're eating a dopamine deficient diet, if you will, you're not getting the certain foods. You're not going to make enough. You're not going to have enough tyrosine. Tyrosine is the precursor to dopamine, right? So low tyrosine levels, low dopamine levels, and you're not going to feel a lot of motivation, a sense of reward, and all the things that I said are associated with that neurotransmitter. And then it's a two-way street. Food affects mood, but your mood will affect the food. And I talked about how joy, sadness, and so on will affect your food choices. It's a complicated relationship. Food is not just food, right? Food has great consequences in many different ways. So I hope that you found that useful. We had a question or a comment from somebody in St. Petersburg, Florida, David, who, when to pick up on that theme, I'll take care of that, and then we'll get to Jenny. And let's go to David. David, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on. You wanted to say something about L-tyrosine?
Yes, but it's a two-parter connected to the same first part.
All right.
Isn't it acetyl L-tyrosine, the one that, not L-tyrosine, but acetyl L-tyrosine?
No, acetyl L. You're talking about acetyl L-carnosine.
No.
Acetyl L-tyrosine.
Yeah, there's acetyl. That's the one that breaks the brain barrier. I think the L-tyrosine doesn't do that.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
All right. Let me. I'll get into that. And
one other thing is, this is on the subject. I think acetyl L-tyrosine begets, or it might be vice versa, the other amino, L-phenylmine. I can't pronounce it. It's a very long name. It's an amino.
Okay.
It starts with a PH.
All right.
You know the word?
Phenylalanine is what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's very long. It's
phenylalanine. All right, I'll deal.
Very good for the mood.
All right, I'll talk about both of those issues. You're saying that acetyl L-tyrosine is more gets across the blood-brain barrier a little better. That could very well be true.
I think.
All right, I'll get into that, and then what is L-tyrosine connected to L-phenylalanine? I'll get into that as well. All right, I'll get to it. I promise. Thank you. All right, Katie's going to tell you how to make contact with the show, and you can talk to Jenny Hanway as well as soon as we get her on the air.
You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. And as always, you can also email Dr. Garko. It's drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. And if you visit letstalknutrition.com, all of our past shows are there. They're sorted by date and title, so any topic you may want to hear about, you can find it on letstalknutrition.com. And you can also listen back on our podcast. Anywhere you get a podcast, you can find Let's Talk Nutrition. Make sure to just search Let's Talk Nutrition. We have over 62,800 plays on our podcast, and our video stream is also live on Facebook and YouTube. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition and you'll find us.
All good. Jenny Hanway is our guest today. Jenny, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Hi, good morning.
Well, it turns out, and you don't know this, but
oh my God.
You have that image? You got that image?
I do. I actually have it up.
Put it up.
Okay.
So we stream this show. I don't know if you at a computer.
I am at a computer.
All right, you can catch us on YouTube, or go to our website at letstalknutrition.com, and you can look at an image that Reggie just put up.
Yeah, we feel like we know you already because you look just like
there's a picture of you. There's an image of you, and then there's an image of Katie, the young woman that you spoke to, and y'all look alike. Katie, I told Katie, you don't have to bleach your hair or color your hair blonde. You just take a look at Jenny, and now you'll know what you'll look like.
Oh, my goodness.
Isn't that something? Don't y'all look alike?
That's really funny. We've got very, very similar face shapes. Maybe there's Maybe there's some genetic lineage in there somewhere, Katie.
I don't know. I don't know. And so you have an Australian accent?
Oh, so I'm from London originally. I've been living here in Boston in the U.S.
Okay, so that's a London accent.
It's a London accent that's kind of got some Boston edges as well. So
Yeah, Katie Katie said it sounded like Australia.
Listen, I don't know my accents.
Well, I got an accent too. It was from Pittsburgh. So you were born and raised in England?
I was born and raised just outside of London. I was a professional dancer for many years. Then I was in the fitness industry. Now I'm in the nutrition industry, and I've lived here in Boston for the last 6 years.
Ballet? What did you study?
Yeah, I did everything. Ballet and contemporary. I also did a lot of Latin and ballroom. I was actually a competitive dancer, so here you guys call it Dancing with the Stars. So I did a lot of that type of dancing.
Oh, good.
Eventually got injured. That's when I went a lot into holistic health and nutrition.
Yeah. You know who George Balashine was, right?
I do, yes.
Mm-hmm. So I want to ask you, of male and female, who as you were growing up and going through ballet classes and all of that and whatnot, jazz classes, whatever you were taking, tap, who knows what. Who were some of your favorite? There was Juliet Prowse. Who were some of your favorite dancers?
Yeah, I mean, for me, in the 80s and mostly the 90s, I'd probably say Darcy Bustle, who's a British ballerina. She was probably my absolute favorite. But these days it's such a different landscape, and I just love how these days dancers are athletes. They're absolutely athletes.
I'm glad you went there. People don't understand that. Dancers are phenomenal specimens of anatomy.
It's incredible. And if you look back at the history of dance, we were, back in kind of Nureyev time or Anna Pavlova time, the physiques then are very, very different to the athletes that we see, like Lucy Copeland. She is an amazing role model. Carlos Acosta is absolutely one of my favorite male dancers. He's retired now. And it's such a different landscape, and what they can do with their bodies in the form of art is incredible.
Do you think that currently, from a nutritional perspective, and I haven't heard too many conversations about this theme, nutritionally, do you think that the dancers of today, contemporary dancers of today, are better or more nutritionally fit?
100%. They would not have the physiques and the athletic prowess that they have these days than 20, 30 years ago. You couldn't have that type of muscle mass and that type of athletic ability if you weren't eating a fantastic diet. And I think these days, I mean, I did my training many, many years ago now, but even then we started to see a little bit more training in terms of kind of the health and nutrition of dancers. Back, 20, 30, 40 years ago, it definitely wasn't the same thing. And I think it is so important for young dancers and young athletes of any kind to really, really look after their bodies, because to be able to excel in your profession, whether that is as an athlete or as a dancer, and to keep that longevity, nutrition is 100% your priority.
I agree with you, full stop. I think dancers would do much better if their nutrition was better. They are athletes. It's an interesting blend. Oftentimes people don't think of dancers as athletes. They're more, they think them as artists and not athletes. Well, they have, on my view, and I agree with you, and you're suggesting this, they are both. They're athletic artists or artistic athletes, however you want to put it. Ridgecrest Herbal's original Clear Lung supplement has been the #1 selling natural product for lung health since 1998. Clear Lung's formula is a synergistic blend of Chinese herbs that helps maintain open airways and balance mucus levels. It combines the healing properties of 13 perfectly balanced herbs that have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. Need extra help? Try Ridgecrest Herbal's Clear Lung's Extra Strength with twice the herbs and Ridgecrest Herbal's patented Avail Blend formula designed to support the bioavailability availability of the original 13 herbs. Got a picky kid who doesn't like pills? Clear Lungs Liquid is safe for children and has a naturally sweet orange flavoring. And don't forget to check out Clear Lungs Immune and Clear Lungs Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649.
Is getting a good night's sleep a challenge? Fortunately, there's a superior fast-acting sleep formula called Tranquil Sleep from Natural Factors. This non-habit-forming supplement contains a unique combination of melatonin, 5-HTP, and L-theanine, which works in harmony with your body's natural sleep hormones. Tranquil Sleep can help you fall asleep, stay asleep, sleep sounder, and wake up refreshed, all without feeling drowsy in the morning. The key benefit comes from increasing the time spent in the deeper stages of sleep. It's only in these deeper levels of sleep that we truly experience the rejuvenation, regeneration, and recuperation that sleep provides. Even if you think you get a good night's sleep, give Tranquil Sleep a try. You might be surprised with how much better you've slept by waking up with more energy and enthusiasm to start your day. Learn more at naturalfactors.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Jenny Hanway is our guest today. Jenny, welcome back. What did you want to focus on today?
So I think we had you set this up very, very nicely with that conversation about food and mood and then also about athletes. So what I would love to chat to you about today is how much protein we need to get, the types of protein we need to get, how to get great quality protein, and also just thinking about you aren't what you eat, you are what you absorb.
Okay. Sounds good to me. So as I understand it, New Chapter has come out with some new protein products. I see them in the stores, and we had a guest on talking about them as well. Yes?
Yeah, so they've come out with there's quite a new range of new protein products, a new chapter, and the plant proteins have already come out, and then the collagens are launching later this month. I've been using the complete organic plant protein for a while now. I absolutely love it. And then I've been very lucky to get a little sneak peek into the collagen products as well, and they're all amazing.
So how many different protein products are there?
So there's the complete plant protein pluses, and then the complete plant protein plus, which is the fuel and replenish. So there's two different types of the plant protein, and then there's two different flavors with that, the vanilla and the chocolate. And then we have 3 collagen products that are about to launch as well.
Okay, so can we take them one at a time?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'll leave it to you.
Plant protein. Yeah, let's start with the plant protein. So there's the complete organic plant protein plus, and then there is the fuel and replenish. So there's 2 different types of blends, and there's a vanilla flavor and a chocolate flavor. And what is so amazing about these plant proteins is that they're very, very easy to digest. So I work with a ton of plant-based and vegan and vegetarian clients, and I love to start the morning with a breakfast smoothie. It's something I've been doing for years. It's something I really recommend to my clients. But finding a great quality plant protein powder has been really, really challenging, mostly because they're super tough to digest.
Why is that?
So a lot of the plant protein powders, they use things like a pea protein or even a soy protein, and they're very, very hard for the body to break down. So we need a ton of enzymes to be able to break down, to digest those proteins, for us to actually be able to assimilate and absorb them. And then what New Chapter has done is actually developed a protein blend. So it's organic mung bean, organic brown rice, and then it's organic hemp, organic chia, organic flax, organic sunflower, and organic pumpkin. So obviously all of their products are organic. And what that does, it's a really, really easy to digest blend. And the other thing which is amazing for a plant-based protein supplement, it has that complete blend of essential amino acids.
So you all have found that some of these plant protein products, which is kind of ironic, are a little harder to digest.
Some of them are a little harder to digest, especially if you have any kind of malabsorption issues, or if you don't have 100% gut health. And we know that gut health can be affected by so many different things, so by medications, by stress, by processed foods. So anything that we can do to actually help our body absorb the protein that we're putting in is so, so important. So what this new product does is it actually has this protein blend that's it's easy to absorb, but what they've also done is they've included a digestive enzyme within the protein powder called protease, which is actually going to help us break that protein down even further.
So it's interesting that you're talking about this. Does this sound familiar, Katie?
It does. We just talked about this yesterday, you and I.
I was talking to Katie about the possibility, and we were talking about her diet. And I was looking at a food record just for one day, and I noticed she wasn't getting enough protein. And I thought, well, maybe it would be good to have a protein shake in the morning.
And I said that I don't really have anything in the morning. I usually skip breakfast because of my work hours.
And I was talking also with her about digestive enzymes. So, so Katie is, probably around your age, and she's thin, she's athletic, like you. So, what would you recommend to a client like Katie?
Yeah, so I love to start the day with a plant-based or a collagen-based protein smoothie. And yes, it would be wonderful if we could all sit down and eat breakfast with our family and have this perfectly balanced breakfast. That just doesn't happen. We just don't have the time. And I have so many clients that say to me, I don't have time to eat, and I also don't have time to chew, which I think is absolutely crazy. But what we can do
when you're chewing, you can walk and do other things. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness! But I know you had my friend Robin on, who was talking about taking that time to the process of digestion doesn't just start with what's happening in our stomach. It really starts with our brain, and it starts with our mouth. But another big thing that I love to do is I love to meet my clients where they are. I'm not going to be able to change their lifestyles hugely so they can have, 90 minutes to eat their breakfast. So what I can do is give them an option that's going to fit their lifestyle. And it sounds like this is going to be great for Katie as well. So what I love to do is take some of this organic plant protein plus powder or even one of the collagen powders, and then we're going to blend that with some veggies. So I usually do some spinach and some zucchini. You can put some avocado in there, some nut butter. You can add almond milk. You can add a handful of berries, something like that. And that's going to keep you going for at least 3 to 4 hours. And it's going to be really, really easy for you to digest as well.
And I really like that I can drink it on my way to work.
And you can drink it on your way to work, and it's going to keep you going for a while. It's super easy to make. They literally take maybe 5 minutes. But it's going to give you that really great kind of satiating and energizing balance of protein and great fats and fiber that's going to keep you going without you having to worry that, oh my goodness, I've got to cook something and eat it and digest it.
Sounds good. New chapter. Nice plant protein, very digestible plant protein supplements and products. We'll be back coast to coast and globally.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garca, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garco, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garca, host of Let's Talk Nutrition.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garco.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Jenny Hanway, educator for New Chapter, is our guest today. New Chapter just came out with a collection of protein products that seem to be a very big hit. They're plant-based, and that's tricky business. It's very difficult to formulate plant-based protein products, getting them to taste good, getting them to be absorbable, and so on, and digestible. Becomes tricky business, and you got to use the right kind of proteins and the right combinations and quantities, ratios, and so on. It's not just, mixing stuff together. And so New Chapter seems to have figured this out, and that's what we're talking about with Jenny Hanway, and who looks, and she and Katie look like sisters. It's amazing. Just one has blonde hair and the other one has darker hair. It's just astonishing how much they look alike. If you're watching the show, Reggie's showing an image of both of them. I mean, it's just amazing.
They have the same face.
I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Jenny, welcome back to the show. So go ahead and move through the repertoire, and as we go along, I'll ask you some questions.
Yeah, so we have chatted a little bit about the Complete Organic Plant Protein Plus, and that comes in the vanilla flavor and it comes in the chocolate flavor, and they're both absolutely delicious. It's what my husband and I both have for breakfast in the morning. Then there's also the Fuel and Replenish, which is fantastic if you're having it as a pre-workout or a post-workout. And what that does is that actually has some beet in there for energy, and we also know that beetroot is a great vasodilator, so it helps to get that kind of blood moving and that circulation. And then that one's also got coconut electrolytes. So those are the two plant protein powders from New Chapter. And then just about to launch in the next few days, and I'm very excited, I'm actually drinking one of them now, are the 3 collagen products.
Oh.
And I'm a huge fan of collagen products. But again, it's very, very important to think about, just when we think about any kind of animal protein source, it's really to think about the sourcing and where that animal protein is coming from.
Talk about that.
Yeah, so just as we really want to think in terms of anything that we eat, but especially in terms of proteins and animal proteins, we really want to be thinking firstly about quality, not quantity. So we really want to be making sure that if we're having, let's say we're having beef or something that is grass-fed, if we're having something that is chicken or eggs, that it's pasture-raised, again with fish it's wild caught, So we really want to be thinking, especially in terms of not just when we're eating those animal products themselves, but when we're thinking about our collagen supplements, of that quality of collagen supplements, because there is such a range available out there and there is so much confusion around that. So it's really, really important to think about, if you're thinking about what type of meat you're having and the quality of meat, the same thought process should go into your collagen supplements.
And explain and describe, if you can, to the listener and the viewer, collagen. Why such a big deal about collagen?
Yeah, so collagen makes up about 15% of our body's dry weight. So if you were to take all of the water out of our body, at least 15% of that, of our dry weight, is going to be collagen. And collagen really is the glue that holds us together. So it's our bones, it's in our bones, it's our ligaments, it's our connective tissue. It really makes up all of that part that is not your bones and your muscles. That is collagen. And it is so, so important for healthy aging and healthy movement, for healthy skin and a healthy gut.
The collagen, that is connected to, no pun intended, to connective tissue, ligaments,
Exactly.
joints, your arteries, your skin. It's connected to your bones, for example. It makes up a large portion of your protein in your body. Isn't it the most abundant protein in the body?
It is the most abundant protein in your body. And yes, it's all of that connective tissue. It's all of your skin. But it's also thinking about things like anything where that smooth muscle is, or something like your digestive tract. That's going to have a huge component of collagen as well.
So name those collagen products here.
Yeah, so we have, it's the new chapter. It's Collagen Move, Collagen Glow, and Collagen Elevate. And what they do is they all contain type 1, 2, and 3 of collagen. So there's actually 28 different types of collagen. This is something I didn't know. I've just learned that. And so the new chapter products, we've got type 1, type 2, and type 3. So it's really important to get that different types of collagen in. And then each one has different kind of properties, or let's say added extras. So your Collagen Move, that's designed with collagen and plant calcium, and that's really fantastic for joint comfort and mobility. So if you do have any joint pain, or if you're someone that works out a lot, the Collagen Move is fantastic. There's the Collagen Glow, which it contains what we call beauty collagen and sea buckthorn, and they're fantastic for skin health and hydration and stronger hair, nails, and joints. And I actually work with, I'm very lucky, I partner with one of the top dermatologists in the US, and we're both very, very passionate about our patients having collagen powder because it really helps with the skin. So that's my favorite one. And then the one that I'm actually drinking now is the Collagen Elevate. So it's the type 1, type 2, type 3 collagens, and then it's also got matcha and adaptogens in it, and I'm just having a warm cup of that this morning whilst I'm chatting to you.
Okay, so let's talk about, I was just going to ask you, these products, are they pill, powder? What's the delivery system?
Yep, so they are powder form, and each serving is between 10 to 12 grams of collagen. And so you can put them in your smoothie. You can do what I'm doing, which I just had mine blended into some warm almond milk. You can add them to food. So they're really, really easy to add into your daily routine.
Women who are perimenopausal, menopausal, or postmenopausal, these, both the protein and the collagen products, that would be important for them to consider, wouldn't it?
Really important. And what I really say to my clients is that I work with mostly female clients anywhere from the ages of about 23, 24 through to kind of mid-60s. And what I'd say that even before you get to perimenopause, so actually before we have perimenopause, we have something that is called premenopause, which starts around the age of 35. So that's premenopause is before your perimenopause. So what I say to my clients, my female clients especially, it's really, really important to think about things like bone density and collagen production, even in your mid-20s, because if you can set that up, you're going to fly through your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and onwards.
877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. Jenny Hanway with New Chapter. In terms of bone health, I'm going to go back again to women that are in, either perimenopausal, menopausal, or post. The osteoporosis and all of that, that's a big issue for them, is not?
It's a huge issue, and actually it's really your late 20s that we actually stop laying down kind of new bone tissue, and then it does start to degenerate. So the two biggest things that you can do is really be thinking about bone health in terms of diet.
We'll come back. Okay, we'll come back. We'll talk some more. Have the L10 health question of the day.
Want to get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult? Try PGX from Natural Factors. This revolutionary product is clinically shown to help people achieve their ideal body weight in a safe, natural way. PGX helps you feel full for hours, dramatically reduces the glycemic index of any food or meal, and ultimately causes the release of the compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. 1, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and 2, improving the action of the hormone insulin. As medical doctor Mark Hyman said in his best-selling book, Eat Fat, Get Thin, if you choose to use only one supplement, PGX is the most important. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, you need the tremendous support of PGX from Natural Factors. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, visit pgx.com.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Everybody knows that it's easier said than done to take charge of your health. Now taking charge of your health has been made a little easier with Ancient Nutrition. Ancient Nutrition's whole food nutritional products provide ancient nutrients in a modern, convenient form to power the body and mind while restoring health, strength, and vitality comparable to that of our ancient ancestors. Among their healthy nutrition supplements, Ancient Nutrition offers a line of bone broth protein powders formulated for high performance. Bone broth is a breakthrough in protein supplementation. It delivers the benefits of homemade bone broth in a convenient, easy-to-mix form. Try all 8 delicious flavors: dark chocolate, banana cream, cinnamon apple, salted caramel, pumpkin spice, s'mores, coffee, and French vanilla. Ancient Nutrition products are sold in fine health stores across the country. Visit ancientnutrition.com to learn more about ancient nutrition for a modern world. That's ancientnutrition.com. Have you been putting off a cleanse? This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Okay, and we'll serve up the LTN health question of the day. And we're talking with Jenny Hanway from New Chapter, and they have just, very recently, they have launched a line of plant protein products. And she had mentioned that some of these plant protein products are hard to digest. And she was mentioning the kind of the sourcing, the raw material that they used in terms of making the product, formulating it. Here's the question. With these New Chapter plant protein products, did they use mung beans or soybeans? Which one did they use? Mung, M-U-N-G, mung beans or soybeans? You can guess, get a 50-50 chance of getting it right. Here's the number to call.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
So, Katie, as I was thinking about it, these might be a good choice for you to try. It's a possibility. You can take a look. You can go to New Chapter's website, take a look at those the choices that are there. What would you recommend to her, Jenny, in terms of those three? The Move, which one would you say?
Yeah, so I mean, if Katie was going to do her breakfast shake in the morning, then I think the organic plant protein plus either the vanilla flavor or the chocolate flavor, and they're fantastic. As I say, you just throw that in your morning smoothie, and that's 20 grams of complete amino acids, so it's 20 grams of protein. And then if she was going to do something during the day, then she could absolutely think about the collagen range, which is coming out just in the middle of this month as well. And something that if we were looking at Katie's food diary and it was low in protein, which most Americans are, she could do the organic plant protein in the morning in her breakfast, and then she could do one of the collagen Move, the collagen Glow, or the collagen Elevate later on in the day, and you can even just stir that into your matcha latte or stir it into your coffee, and that's going to give her another 10 to 12 grams of protein.
So, as a woman, what are you most concerned about with your health generally as you move through the life cycle? What do you think, assuming that you're reflective of the general population, what do you think, maybe I should frame the question this way, what do you think should be on the minds of women as they age with their nutrition? What should they be zeroed in on here?
That's a great question. I mean, I'm 39 tomorrow.
Well, happy birthday.
Really, thank you very much. So what I really work with my female clients with is we're talking a lot about hormonal balance. And when we're talking about hormonal balance, we're not just talking about estrogen and testosterone and progesterone. What I'm really talking to my clients about is mastering what I call their major hormones or their master hormones, which is cortisol, which, as you know, is our stress and energy hormone, and then insulin, which is our blood sugar balancing hormone. And I really believe that if you can get those two hormones balanced, it's going to have a huge, huge knock-on effect on the whole of your health and the whole of your endocrine system. So it's really thinking, number one thing I can do with my clients is help them manage their stress to help them manage their cortisol, their stress, and their energy, and help them get their blood sugar balanced. And that is going to have a huge knock-on effect with everything.
So,
in addition to that,
well, let me just ask you, in terms of your blood glucose and insulin system, if you will, what do you recommend that women do to make sure that it's balanced or homeostatic?
Yeah, so it's really looking at the macronutrient breakdown within our diet. So number one thing that we can do is just taking out any refined sugars. And that sounds such an easy thing to do, but it makes such a difference. So really eliminating as much as we can those refined sugars and those refined carbohydrates. And then adding in, making sure that we're getting adequate protein, adequate fat, and adequate fiber. And what that's going to do is that's going to take care of that blood sugar balance, and we're not going to have those swings up and down, which can be so hard on our energy levels, our stress levels, our gut health, all of those things.
877-897-8255. The health question for today is, with New Chapter's formulation of these plant protein products, did they use, pardon me, mung beans or soybeans? Have a caller on that or no? We do? Who?
Jean in St. Pete.
All right, Jean in St. Pete. Okay, Jean in St. Pete. What is the answer? Mung beans or soybeans?
Mung beans.
Mung beans, yeah. Are you familiar with mung beans?
Yes, I've eaten them sprouted. I did try their protein powder, and I was impressed with it. It did seem much more digestible to me.
Good. Well, that was the whole intent. It did
taste good too.
It tastes good. There you go. You know, that turns out to be one of the most important variables as to whether a person will take a product, consume a product, or food. If it doesn't taste good, they don't care if it'll make them live forever. They won't take it. They just won't. They just won't. Yeah, I know. Well, congratulations. You won a $25 supplement gift card, and thank you for, I'm sure New Chapter is very delighted to know that you tried it and you liked it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Jenny, thank you for being on the show today. Now, you know, it's so funny that you and Katie look so much alike. I can't get over that. I can't get over that. Enjoy your birthday. Are you gonna have some cake tomorrow or what? What are you gonna do?
I will be having some cake, but it will be gluten-free, dairy-free cake. It won't be sugar-free. I do have sugar on birthdays and holidays.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
But yeah, a little gluten-free cake and a little organic red wine.
Okay. How would you describe your diet?
Oh, that's a great question. I heard a term that I loved the other day, which is a nutrivore. So really trying to make my diet as nutrient-dense as possible. I do eat a pretty low-carb diet. I eat a good amount of my diet comes from great quality proteins, whether they be plant-based or animal-based. I try and eat at least 7 to 9 servings of veggies a day, a little bit of low-sugar fruit, some great fats. And exactly as Jean said, it has to taste good for you to be able to stick to it. So that's a big thing for me as well.
Absolutely. Well, thanks. You were a great guest. We enjoyed having you on. Please give our best to the folks at New Chapter. Go to newchapter.com. Take a look at those protein products. Go into your health store. Ask for them. If they don't have them, ask them why and tell them to get it. LTN, coast to coast and globally, where your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been received